always, always.
What better way to conclude the month of love without a saxophonist, a smooth sound, Currently residing in Gqeberha but born in the Vaal, saxophonist Lefa Moses is back in town, and he has been on a musical journey with growth from the debut album titled Double Standards to a new single, Azania. Lefa Moses is set to perform in Pretoria this weekend, a concert that has many excited. Now Lefa joins us to discuss his music journey and upcoming performance, and he kan vir hom hierdie Sondag by Stasie Kombuis in Pretoria gekry en geniet bietjie lekker musiek, hè? Meneer, thank you for joining us. Right, I just want us to talk about you becoming, or rather moving to Gqeberha, right? Moving to greener pastures. How would you say the moving has helped you acclimatize and the influence of Xhosa and Sesotho in your music?
Okay, obviously I went there to school, to study at NMMU, so and then life happened. Couldn't finish my studies. So Canada, I stayed there, met up with a beautiful band called Take Note. We got signed by another famous label. That went through, and then 2015 I decided, let me go solo, and then that's when I went solo. So because I've already had I don't want to say fan base, but connect, following. So it was easy for me to step out and live and stay in Gqeberha and rapid.
And I know that you play the guitar and the saxophone.
Yeah, guitar is actually my first instrument, but I'm very weak now because I've been focused. But ki composer even Azania, I arranged Azania guitar. A friend of mine borrowed me their guitar, and then guys Spanisa. So I still played, but I'm not confident enough to stand in front of people.
You've performed in Lesotho, in Botswana, and also in Swaziland, right?
Yes.
How does it feel coming back to the motherland, to the homeland?
Oh wow, it's always good. It's always good to look. It's always good to play for you, especially people that you wrote the music for. Let's talk about the language now. So but generally it's always nice to play outside, because for people to call you and say, hey, come and launch your album in Swaziland. That was a huge sign for me. Okay, there is something that we're doing right.
And then you're working on your second studio album?
Yes and no. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. The first album, really took a lot out of me emotionally and otherwise. I can talk stories, I can tell stories about that album. So I'm just taking it easy. Songs are coming. When the time is right and I'm also mentally right, I'll get into studio and start working on something.
Let's actually talk about that, right? I've had many artists, beautiful artists coming to the show, and they always make song composure and songwriting an easy journey. But you actually said something so interesting that it's been quite draining. Would you say that songwriting and song composition is not as easy as it sounds?
Oh, for me, the songs, the thing about it is I do not sit and say, I want to write a song now. So they come. So, as they come, and they come in my experience, they come in bits and pieces. So eventually I put the pieces together, So as they come, sharper voice notes, we go side thing, and and then eventually it will come together and be a beautiful song.
Afro soul is predominantly your sound, right?
Yes, with a heavy influence of jazz, So I'm a soulful player. I would like to think. So I express myself better when I'm playing soulful stuff. Jazz, yes, we play jazz as well.
And clearly you've cemented yourself quite well in Pretoria. That's the invitation, being asked to come back. What should we expect from the show on Sunday, and why is it so ideal for everyone?
No, first of all, Pretoria Pretoria. So even yesterday I was Go State Theatre. The love was insane, man. It always humbles me when I come back home and people are really showing love. And yesterday people were singing my songs, and I was like, oh, where did you guys learn that? So it was just a humbling experience. So playing in Pretoria will always be special for me. Always top tier.
Saxophone is always associated with love music, or that instrument of romantic music, right? Do you share the same sentiments?
Well, someone once said that saxophone is the closest thing to a human voice. So I think they're taking it from there. Your R&B singers and how saxophone is phrased and stuff. So it's easy for one to associate it with love songs and stuff. So but I don't want to say yes. But I can give an explanation as to why people think like that.
Let's go.
I just did.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, social media, where do we find you?
Lefa Moses on all social platforms. Lefa Moses, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. I'm really trying to get my TikTok up there.
Yeah.
I'm lazy, but I'm trying.
The one you're giving us is ready to receive.
For now, yes.
For now,
yes, sir.
Mzansi, you heard it yourself. Lefa Moses, Atsanaka saxophone here on Trends Live. Are you ready to receive? Minier, over to you.